Hi there. In this section, we will look for the answer to the following crucial question. Why should I choose aluminium windows? There are more than enough choices in materials to use for windows and doors. But why does aluminium excel? First of all, aluminium is a metal with excellent mechanical properties, which revolutionized many technological sectors. Although much lighter than other metals, it has very high mechanical strength levels, and that is why it is so broadly used in aeronautics, a very demanding field. Also, it is very resistant to many forms of corrosion and has almost zero maintenance cost. Furthermore, did you know that aluminium is the third most common element in the Earth's crust? It is a green material that can be recycled forever, preserving all of its characteristics without any quality degradation. Impressed yet? There's more. The energy required to recycle it is only 5% of that consumed for its initial production. It is no coincidence that in Europe, 85% of aluminium for construction comes from recycling. So, let's take a closer look at the advantages of aluminium frames. As we mentioned, aluminium is characterized by its exceptional mechanical properties. Therefore, aluminium frames are the solution that will provide you with very robust doors and windows and, therefore, increased security and long-term durability. In case of high temperature fluctuations, they do not warp in the long term, a fact that is very important in regions with a lot of sunshine and high temperatures during the summer. This is why they offer highly exact dimensions that remain unaltered and are not prone to expansions or contractions. Thus, we achieve maximum tightness against air and water and a perfect fit between the frame and the window sash. Also, aluminium frame's robustness allows for the creation of large spans for maximum natural light with no danger of frames bending or twisting, as is often the case with other, weaker materials. Even in very, very thin profiles, a double sash aluminium door can bear more than 1,000 kilos. Lastly, in case of fire, aluminium windows and doors don't help it spread, and in fact, they limit it. Aluminium, in contrast to other materials, absorbs and removes a large portion of the heat produced by fires. When aluminium does melt at 660 degrees Celsius, it slows down the speed of the fire without creating any flammable or toxic gases. Let's continue with the very important matter of security. Aluminium door and window frames offer very high levels of security due to their durable and solid construction, deterring possible intruders. As they are very robust, they work effectively with a large number of mechanisms and accessories, further bolstering your security. Alumil door and window frames are certified for their anti-burglar protection in accordance with the international standard RC resistance classification. Design is also another core criterion in selecting your doors and windows. The space in which we live is part of ourselves, as we spend on average more than 50% of our time inside our homes. If you think about it, a home's frames are a basic part of its overall functionality and aesthetic value, shaping its interior and exterior look. Aluminium door and window frames offer countless design choices, both as regards typologies and dimensions. For example, minimal design with very thin profiles, corner typologies, multiple door constructions, as well as surface treatment with an enormous color and texture palette available to meet every need and desire. No other material can offer so much design flexibility with no limitations. Lastly, aluminium systems are not limited to windows and doors. They allow for the creation of a number of architectural constructions. This means that if you visit an aluminium manufacturer, you can get an overall quote with integrated solutions that will upgrade your home. People often say that aluminium frames are lacking when it comes to heat or sound insulation, which is a total myth. Progresses in technology and continuous research have led to the creation of aluminium frames with very high insulation. Aluminium frames, enhanced with special insulation polyamides, can offer high levels of thermal insulation suitable for passive buildings with almost zero energy consumption. In combination with high thermal insulation window panes, a thermally insulated aluminium window will shield your home from the external environment both in winter and summertime. Furthermore, thanks to the use of advanced gaskets for tightness, even cold northern winds are dealt with effectively, with no danger of your windows letting winter in. Lastly, aluminium's high reflectivity fends off solar radiation and decreases the heat absorbed by the frames during periods of intense sunshine, contributing to the preservation of the temperature on the home interior during the summer. In fact, this is also the reason why aluminium blinds are broadly used for facade shading. Sound insulation is also one of the main characteristics that should be taken into account when choosing door and window frames, especially for homes located in urban environments with high noise pollution. To that end, there are checks and certifications regarding sound insulation levels provided by windows and doors. The high-quality elastic sealant materials used by Aluminium internally and on the perimeters of our systems, as well as the hermetic sealing of all its windows and doors, when locked with no gaps left for sound to pass through, offer very high levels of sound insulation. I should stress that similarly to thermal insulation, the most important factor in increasing sound insulation are the glass panels that will be installed into the windows or doors. For example, triple glazed windows offer incomparably higher sound insulation in relation to windows with a simple glass panel. Aluminium's architectural systems are used in major projects around the world, which include demanding constructions with large spans and extensive glass surfaces, energy-efficient protection with high thermal insulation, resilience in unfavorable environments with extremely severe weather conditions, minimal aesthetics with impressively thin, airy constructions, all kinds of energy-efficient constructions for protection against various unpleasant weather conditions. Thus, Aluminium's extensive experience of over 30 years and its accumulated know-how is incorporated into your windows. Thank you for your attention. For any further information, please visit our website at www.aluminium.com. Watch the rest of our videos and learn everything there is to know about choosing the right window and door.